What's up guys, it's Kara Corey here, and I'm back with a delicious yet healthy recipe for you today. We're gonna make some chocolate walnut protein bites. So as I just mentioned, there is gonna be some walnuts in this recipe. So in terms of them being a healthier recipe, I wanna point out that a lot of people are under the misconception that fat makes you fat and that fat's bad for you. That still lingers out in the world, and even dietitians don't advise people that way. So it's all about making the right choices with your fats and what you're consuming. So walnuts, for example, used in this recipe today, are a great source of omega-3 fatty acids. So it's good to get a balance of omega-3s and omega-6s in your diet. So this recipe is going to incorporate walnuts and some peanut butter, so you're going to get a great source of omega-3s. Now what that's going to do is provide you with a good amount of vitamin E, which is an antioxidant that can help with decreasing inflammation. There's also known anti-cancer properties anytime you're consuming foods that are higher in antioxidants. So this can overall just help with your heart health as well. Oftentimes we're confused and we think high-fat foods are going to cause heart attacks and high cholesterol. And if you're getting the right fats in your diet, it's actually going to help assist with reducing your risk of heart disease. So let's get started with this super delicious recipe. So all you're going to need to get started is a bowl, and we're going to first mix in our dry ingredients. I am going to use today the Gourmet Cookies and Cream MTS Way. You can use a different chocolate flavor if you'd like. I think the cookies and cream taste really nice. We're going to add 2 full scoops of that. Next, we're using the Hershey's Cocoa Special Dark and Unsweetened. You can use the regular as well, but I really like the Special Dark. It just tastes better. I'm going to measure out 1/3 a cup of this. Next, I'm going to add in some Quaker oats, just the quick oats. I'm going to add 1/4 a cup in there. If you want, you could sub this out with like some flour, or you could omit it altogether if you want, but I like having the oatiness in these. Just gonna go ahead and stir up all our dry ingredients right now. All right, dry ingredients all mixed up. Next, we're gonna add some form of nut butter, any kind you desire. I'm just using a regular peanut butter, and I'm gonna measure this into 1/4 of a cup. Peanut butter is also another source of omega-3s, so you're getting a good source of omega-3s in this recipe between the walnuts and the peanut butter. All right, next I've got here 1 tablespoon of already melted coconut oil. Coconut oil also has great health benefits. It is a saturated fat, however, it's a medium chain triglyceride, so it actually is utilized in your body more readily for energy versus being stored as fat. And you can find that you actually get kind of like a nice increase in energy after consuming it. So once we have that added in, your batter is going to be really dry at this stage, but I want you to go ahead and try to mix it up as much as possible. So at this stage, the batter is still really dry, right? So what we're gonna do, and I want you to do this very slowly, is just any kind of milk that you have, slowly add a little bit at a time and keep mixing. We want it to get to a consistency where it's going to stick together, but you don't want it too sticky. So start slow. But at this point, we have a pretty good consistency here. It's sticking together nicely. And what we're going to do is add in, we're going to fold in some of those walnuts. I have measured out 1/4 of a cup. So I'm going to go ahead and dump those in there. Just stir that back up. At this point, once you have your walnuts folded in, we're all set to go. What I like to do is just use parchment paper and a tablespoon to start kind of measuring out and get like an equal amount for each of your chocolate walnut bites. So I'm just gonna go ahead and measure these all out. All right guys, so with the tablespoon, I measured out 12 of our high protein chocolate walnut bites. So at this point, if you want, you can go ahead and eat them. They're totally good to go. But I like to throw them in the freezer for at least an hour to chill and kind of form together. And then you guys can just keep them in the freezer and munch on 1 or 2 when you're in the mood for something sweet but healthy. So I hope you guys give this recipe a try. Don't forget to get all your supplements at tigerfitness.com. Keep checking back for more.